grow and protect your shoulders with these bands. All right, guys, if you followed me, if you followed any of John's stuff, any of the Team MountainDog, you know that shoulder health is the #1 priority in terms of upper body training, right? So there's multiple ways we can do that. We can do that through exercise selection, exercise order, not bringing the barbell all the way down to our chest, like on an incline press, for example. But something that he taught me over a decade ago was utilizing these two bands, the micro mini and the short, and put these in my program almost every week or every other week to protect my shoulder health. So what I thought I'd do is make a video on all three. We're gonna have the band over and back, the pull apart, and the spider crawl. And I'm gonna talk through why all three of these are great for not only enhancing your pump, but protecting that vulnerable shoulder. The band over and back. So we're gonna need this micro mini, the long one from Elite FTS. We'll tag it here. It's super cheap, so get it. You can get it off Amazon even. But this right here is beyond important, and you'll see me do these in a number of my videos. Where I like to place these is after I finish training all of my chest work, I'll come over and superset reverse pec deck, bend over rear laterals, dumbbell side laterals with these band over and backs. And this is to loosen up that shoulder capsule and stretch everything out through my upper chest, front delt, side delt, rear delt. So let's get into these and show you from all angles how they look. All right, if you look there, I have that roughly shoulder width grip. With a pronated grip, I'm gonna drop down to my waist. And then all I'm thinking about doing is raising up, but simultaneously spreading the band apart and taking these all the way around to my lower back. So let's show it. Here and around. 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 3 sets here, 10 to 20. We even got crazy with it one day and we did these with pec deck. We were doing reverse pec deck and then going right into 30 over and backs. Let me tell you, that trashed my shoulders. So, the main thing you want to do at least 10, and if you notice how smooth and rhythmic that was, guys, it wasn't jerky, I wasn't being crazy and ballistic with it, it's just over and back, and that's 1. And we'll do that 10 times at the end of my chest day before I transition into full shoulder work, just to, again, stretch all that upper chest fibers out and keep my shoulders loose and pliable. Next up, band pull aparts, staying with this same band. Now, what I want to think about here is, to me, this is very similar to reverse pec deck, but the difference is, where I'm gonna be the weakest, when I'm at full contraction, this is where this band is gonna be the toughest or the hardest, because I have the most band tension. So I like these, honestly, supersetted with pec deck, supersetted with bent over laterals, done standalone, 1 set at the very end of my shoulder day to just burn out, do as many as I can until I can't pull a band apart. So again, shoulder width grip, overhand, and I'm gonna actually like ripping these apart aggressively and then control the negative, trying to hit my upper chest. So take a look here, rip, 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 control a negative. You notice neutral head here, not using trap, not flexing the triceps. Something that I see in all gyms when it comes to shoulder work is people start extending at the elbow, so they're here. That's a tricep extension, guys. That's tricep. If I'm getting my wrist away from my body, that's gonna be tricep, right? So I'm doing these from the side, right? And it starts getting hard, and then I extend. It gets hard, and I extend, extend. That's tricep now. That is working my triceps, not shoulder. This is shoulder, this is triceps. So don't cheat, don't get your triceps in this. It's gonna want to when the rear delts start burning. Lock in. When it starts burning, if you start losing range of motion, let me show you this. Watch, let's say this, like that's the last full one I can get. What's wrong with here? What's wrong with here? I'm still getting tension. That's still crushing. Look from the side. It's still working my rear delt like crazy. That's literally fire. Look at that. Don't start extending. All right, I saved the best for last. Now, the amount of looks I get when I'm in the gym doing these, and the amount of people when I used to train people all day at the gym at Gold's, people come to me, like gym members, and be like, what is that doing? It looks so easy. We're talking about spider crawls. These are far from easy. These are brutal. So what I want to do is, you notice I just handcuff my wrist, so you can see there, right on my wrist, and I'm going to go over to a wall and just climb up and climb down. So let me show you some reps, and then I'll tell you about what I'm trying to do. All right, so if you look there, about a foot from the wall. Now, at this point, I'm going to get my hands like a cone, spread them apart as far as I can, and we're just going to walk up. And then we're going to go right down to my waistline. Again, keeping band tension, pulling apart east to west, not letting it come in. on my fingertips, just like this. Look at the pace. Not fast, not speedy. Take my time. Let it settle in. It is on freaking fire. Just like that. Now, let's say I start reaching failure. All I do is put my hands flat on the wall and I'll just inch them up. Just like that. And then hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you want some extra credit, I'll show you what I like to do. It's horrible. Get on your fingertips and it's in, out, do 10 of these. Just like that. It's freaking horrible. Oh. Spider crawls. This helps protect that rotator cuff, but if you can't tell, the pump in my shoulders is wild right now because of it. So, do these. I like these, again, towards the end of my shoulder work. I'll do 3 passes, meaning down and up is 1. I'll do 3 passes, 3 sets. You can honestly superset these with Y raises, with side laterals, or just do them standalone. One of the most hardcore shoulder workouts John ever had me do, it was 6 total work sets. We did 20 bent over laterals, 30 seconds of spider crawls, do 2 rounds of that, then you do side laterals, same thing, then 30 seconds of spider crawls. Lastly, you did front raises, and then 30 seconds of spider crawls. It was killer. I could barely even raise my arms up. So build these in, help protect your shoulders. You want to think about them being bulletproof, guys. Like, we do so much heavy pressing, picking up heavy dumbbells, heavy barbells, the hammer strength pieces. You want shoulders that literally can take a pounding, because what people don't realize too, right, is shoulders are even getting work during back. So if you think about it, during your chest, during your shoulders, during your back, that's a lot of work over the course of the week. So, and especially if you're a side sleeper or you do things that aren't necessarily regenerative to your shoulders, meaning getting massage, chiropractic work, stretching, mobility, you gotta do something to at least help protect them. And to me, in my mind, if I can take these bands, put them in my workout to enhance my pump, it's doing a dual purpose of protecting my shoulders, but making my pump even better. If you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Chris TV.